performing a second experiment, part 2, conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter. Now, what is a galvanometer? Again, you know, it's a instrument, a device used to detect the current, which is a very small current. So, galvanometer, here, I take a galvanometer here, and what I do, I want to measure the voltage. Now, if I want to measure the voltage, that voltmeter should not draw any current. Negligible current it may draw. But ideally, it should not draw any current. So, what we can do is, we can connect a very large resistance R in series with the galvanometer. This galvanometer maximum will draw the current equal to Ig. That is the maximum current can be drawn by the galvanometer. And the given galvanometer we have taken has Ig value is equal to 420 microamperes. And G value, what is the resistance? 60 ohms. Now we are going to connect a very large resistance, and what we are going to do is, in parallel with this, we are going to connect a voltmeter, which is the standard voltmeter that we will see in this diagram. But I will just explain. So, what is the potential difference? Ig into G plus R is equal to V. Now, you know what is V? V is the voltmeter of the range, say 0 to 3 volts. In our experiment, we want to make a voltmeter of 0 to 3 volts range. So, we have taken a voltmeter, actual standard voltmeter of 0 to 3 volts range, and we are going to tally the readings of this voltmeter with the galvanometer readings. So, Ig into G plus R is equal to V. So, I will write it as G plus R is equal to V upon Ig, and therefore R is equal to V upon Ig minus G. This formula we get. We can see here Ig into G plus R is equal to V, therefore R is equal to V upon Ig minus G. So, now you very well know the resistance required to be connected in series with the galvanometer can be calculated from this formula. So, V is 0 to 3, so 3 you have to write here, 3 volts. Ig is maximum current which can flow through the galvanometer is 420 microamps converted to amperes. And what is G? G is the resistance of the galvanometer, which you already found out. After substituting the formula, we'll get some value and we'll think about it later on. But I will explain the circuit for. The circuit is, here there is a battery eliminator. I'm connecting one end of the battery eliminator to the rheostat, one fixed stand. Then the second one here, another fixed stand. Do you remember this arrangement? It is called potential divider arrangement. So we are dividing the potential here. Then what we do? From here we connect this to the voltmeter, and voltmeter is again connected here. And can you see this? This is also another voltmeter. If you go to see, this is also another voltmeter. So there is a resistance connected in series with that. So we will have to make the connections and perform the experiment. So we are starting with the experiment, conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. Aim of the experiment is, we are converting a galvanometer into a voltmeter of a given range 0 to 3 volts and tally the readings of the converted galvanometer with the standard voltmeter. Now, all of you know what is a galvanometer by now. What is a voltmeter? Voltmeter is that instrument which is used to measure electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit. Voltmeter is always connected parallel across the cell or resistance. Voltmeter has very high resistance in series so that it does not draw any current through it. So when we take a galvanometer and connect a very high resistance in series with it, we get a voltmeter of the desired range where R is the value which we need to calculate. We already learned the formula. R is equal to V upon Ig minus G. What is V? 0 to 3 volts. What is Ig? 420 microamps. That is equal to 420 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. Let's substitute value of G as 60 ohms and let's calculate. So we observe that 30 divisions of galvanometer equals 3 volts. So least count is 3 upon 30. that is 0.1 volt. Now, so 10 divisions will equal 1 volt, 20 divisions will equal 2 volts, 30 divisions will equal 3 volts. This is expected. Let's start with the experiment with connections. Look at the circuit diagram. So, we have a galvanometer here. So, we'll start with the battery eliminator. We have to see that it is on 4 volts. There is the rheostat here. There is a voltmeter. There is a resistance box and there is a galvanometer. So the connections are as follows. Positive of this eliminator comes to one of the fixed terminal of the rheostat. Negative eliminator goes to second one and the third one goes to the voltmeter. This is a potential divider arrangement and we have already learnt in an experiment PN junction diode what is a working of a potential divider. So rheostat is used as a potential divider. Now from the voltmeter you can see very well this goes to the variable and so same way this comes to the galvanometer. Galvanometer in series with resistance and then it comes back to this voltmeter. So voltmeter is connected with the converted voltmeter. This is the converted voltmeter G in series with resistance. After calculations, we have seen that the value is, so let's start with the experiment. Put on the eliminator and now this is on 0, this is on 0. I take it to 1 volt. I can see that it shows 10 divisions. Then 1.5 volt, it shows 15 division. Then 2 volts, it shows 20 divisions and then 3 volts, 2.5 you can see, it shows 25 divisions and 3 volts, it shows 30 divisions. So when it is 3 volts, this shows maximum deflection 30. So we can compare 3 volts means 30 divisions of the galvanometer. So this is all about the experiment. It's very easy in your lab. If at all you want to convert a galvanometer into a desired range, we can use this formula R is equal to V upon Ig minus G and we can write the range voltage in the calculations and we can calculate what is the resistance connected in series. So since there is no error in our experiment is successful. So we have converted this galvanometer. So may I ask you one question? If it shows 10 divisions, what is the value? 10 divisions means value is, so we have already seen the least count. Least count will be 3 upon 30. So 3 upon 30 is 0.1 volt. So 10 into 0.1 becomes 1 volt. This is the way we calculate. You can directly see that. Thank you so much.